So what's the reality with this shutdown? Tired, overworked staff, no pay. The employees who are tasked with keeping us safe when we fly, the man overseeing them says the system is in danger. This is not hype. This is reality. It's not just about numbers. It's about reality. We're going to talk to him next and hear why he said he needed to come on and speak to you. The president has been rhyming about the wall. He may try this one instead of his. To get my wall, I will watch any of you fall, because that's what we're seeing. Hundreds of thousands of federal workers are sucking up no pay and no hope. Tonight, union reps for air traffic controllers warn it's about real danger, not just the money. Paul Rinaldi is the president of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. I know this is an urgent matter for you. Welcome to Prime Time. My time is your time. What do you want people to know?
Thanks for having me on, Chris. Listen, 33 days without your whole safety team at work introduces risk into our safety system. We're talking about our quality assurance. We're talking about our training people. We're talking about our tactical support. We're talking about people that will fix the equipment as it has gone down, which it has in 33 days. And now it has gone from fix on fail to fix when we open the government. This inserts risk into a system that we shouldn't be inserting risk. We should be pulling it out of the system.
All right, so let's deal on some pushback. You know, look, we know it sucks working without pay, but it'll be all paid back to you, so it's okay. Is it just about money? Is it about being short-staffed? How do you quantify the problem?
So listen, it's about everything. Air traffic controllers can only work 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, because it is a high-stress occupation.
They work 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. That's the regular schedule, one day off?
That's the maximum they can work.
Okay, that's the max.
Right?
All right.
And we are so short-staffed in many of our busy facilities across the country, that's what they're working. Now you take it where they're not having their extra people there to do training, to do support, to do quality assurance.
Why don't they have them?
Because they're deemed non-essential. Our reporting systems that are in place for over 10 years now that have built this remarkable safety system is not being processed properly. We have a concern that if this continues on, another pay period, another month, we've heard months, we've heard years, this is a deep concern. Now taken in place of what we have with our staffing crisis. We're at a 30-year low of fully certified controllers. And let's just take New York. New York, the busiest airspace in the world. Our one facility, our radar room, it's called N90, the Tracon, they are at 52% of their staffing of fully certified controllers, of that 52%, 40 are eligible to retire. Chris, if they retire because they're sick of coming to work and not getting a paycheck and they want to go drive Uber or Lyft or wait tables so they can put food on the table while they wait for this government to open up, we won't be able to run the volume of traffic we do in New York, which will be cascading delays throughout the whole system. This is a deep concern, and the government needs to open now. The votes tomorrow are very, very important. Just give us to February 8th. We're not being greedy. Open it up. Get these people back to work. Get them paid.
What do you say to the politicians who say, can't? That's the leverage. We'll never get the wall if we lose the leverage.
Listen, our national airspace system is an economic engine for this country. $1.5 trillion in gross domestic product yearly, 11 million well-paying jobs, and it moves packages and people from all over the world. We cannot allow this to be reduced to 50%. It's going to affect everybody from Wall Street to Main Street. And we're starting to see it. Here in Washington, D.C., your taxi drivers, the coffee shops, the sandwich shops, they're going a month now with not the income they're expecting to have because of this shutdown. It's absurd.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
I have not. And, we jointly put that letter together because not to put fear into anybody, but just to say we are concerned.
Right. Is it safe to fly?
Risk is getting into the system, and we cannot quantify it yet. But if I have controllers, and I have so many heartbreaking stories I'm getting that they can't choose to come to work because they can't put more money on their credit card for gas because they want to save it for food for their family because they don't know how long this is going to last.
When can you start making a determination that it's not safe to fly, that we have to reduce traffic, we have to reduce?
So first thing we're going to do is flow the traffic. If we don't have controllers to open up the sectors, we will see less volume of airplanes. So air traffic controllers will do everything in the world to maintain that high safety level. But when you look at our equipment is not being fixed.
Right.
I mean, equipment that we're relying on to make sure the airplanes line up on the right surface they're supposed to land on, as opposed to a taxiway or a different runway that's occupied by an airplane. This is critical equipment that has stopped being deployed and is not being fixed. Equipment like being able to relay to the pilot that the weather, dangerous weather is ahead. Radars have gone down. They're not being brought back up. That's how we get our weather information, from those radar systems. This is a deep concern, and it can't go on for months. And the biggest toll I have right now is the human toll, the fatigue in my work environment right now, where I'm seeing routine mistakes are actually happening because they're thinking about which credit cards can I consolidate up for zero interest? Who's giving you a break on your phone bill? Or which company is helping you out so you could skip your mortgage? These conversations are happening in the work environment because the stress is getting very high.
Desperation. It's real. People have to worry about their families no matter how important their job is. All right, listen, Mr. Rinaldi, this time is your time. As the situation increases and you want people to know what the urgency is, we're trying to bring these stories. Frankly, none of them are on the scale of what you're dealing with. So we will be in touch, and you let me know what people need to know.
Thank you for the opportunity, Chris. I'll come on anytime. Thank you.
Paul Rinaldi.